Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Viewers tuning into The Young and the Restless are getting quite the show in watching various reactions by Genoa City's top players to the big Dumas unveil. And while Kane may have gotten their attention, someone else is about to get Abby's this week. While teasers have teased the run-in, the character's portrayer recently did as well. Melissa Ordway posted 3 pics from behind the scenes and shared, "Wee." Which means, yes, yes. Then went on to reveal, Abby pops into France for a quick visit this week on Young and Restless. And when it comes to the chance encounter we were referencing in the headline, well, yes, you guessed it, it will be with none other than Abby's ex-husband himself. The first photo gave followers a peek at Abby and Chance, reunited again, and while we can't be sure if Devon should be worried or not, the second shot was one of Ordway with her on-screen dad Eric Braden, Victor, and the third a pic alongside Courtney Hope, Sally. Connor Floyd jumped into the comments and cheered, "See ya there," as Hope expressed, "Loved seeing you." And one thing's for sure, Kane's comeback will turn Genoa City upside down. As her fans know, Ordway, her husband, Justin Gaston ex-Chance, and their 2 daughters, Sophie and Olivia, moved to Tennessee some time ago, and back in November 2024, the actress had announced that she'd been taken off contract with the CBS soap. However, as we've seen, she still turns up from time to time when a storyline calls for Abby to be involved. And if you want to know what is set to go down this week surrounding Kane and those gathered for his game of cat and mouse, open up our preview gallery below to take a look at this week's goings-on for all 5 soaps. It was supposed to be an ordinary Genoa City afternoon, the kind where the clouds drift lazily across a pale blue sky, and the lives of the rich and restless spin just slowly enough to let secrets simmer beneath the surface. But for Abby Newman, the day held more than a business meeting or another episode of managing the chaos at society. It started with a phone call. Abby, Kane the voice on the other end, familiar, steady, and laced with a hint of nostalgia. "I'm in town, thought maybe we could talk." She froze. "Chance. Not Detective Chancellor. Not your ex-husband. Just Chance, the man she once believed was her forever, until life, loss, and differing dreams pried them apart. He'd been gone for months, working undercover again, or so the whispers went. She hadn't expected to hear from him. Not now, not ever, if she was honest with herself. "Where are you?" she asked, her voice steady despite the storm now brewing inside her chest. A familiar face, an unfamiliar feeling. They met at Crimson Lights. A choice that felt deliberate, public enough for boundaries, personal enough for memories to echo through every coffee-scented breath. He looked the same, though maybe a little wearier around the eyes. Life on the edge does that to a man. But Abby noticed something else in those eyes, regret. Or was it longing? "Thanks for meeting me," he said, sliding into the booth across from her. "I didn't know if you'd pick up." "I wasn't sure if I should," she replied, folding her hands around her cup. "But here we are." Chance offered a quiet smile. "I've missed this. Missed you." The words hung in the air, taut as violin strings. Abby didn't respond right away. She didn't know how. Her heart had found solace in Devon Hamilton, kind, grounded Devon, after the wreckage of her marriage. Their love had blossomed through shared heartbreak, the miracle of Dominic, and the slow rebuilding of trust. And yet, here was Chance, bringing with him a rush of what-ifs that her heart wasn't ready for. Devon's growing unease. Back at the Chancellor Winter's office, Devon couldn't concentrate. He'd gotten the text from Abby, a polite, offhand update. "Just had coffee with Chance. He's in town, we're okay." Short, vague, too vague. Devon wasn't the jealous type. Or at least, he told himself that. But Chance's sudden reappearance brought a ripple of insecurity he hadn't anticipated. He and Abby had worked hard to build something real, something steady. They co-parented Dominic. They shared a home, a vision for the future. But Chance was a wild card, and wild cards had a way of burning the deck. "Still thinking about it?" Lily asked, peering into his office with her usual perceptiveness. "Is it that obvious?" She stepped inside. "Only because I know that look. You're spinning, Devon. What's going on?" He sighed. "Chance is back in town. Had coffee with Abby." Lily raised a brow. "And that's bothering you because?" "Because it's Chance," Devon replied. "She shared a life with him. Had dreams. A child. I know they ended things, but something about this feels unfinished." Lily didn't respond right away. She understood. Too well, actually. Past love has a way of revisiting at the worst possible time. A walk down memory lane. Later that evening, Abby found herself walking along Chancellor Park. Alone, or so she thought. I always loved this place, Chance said, stepping out from the path's edge. She didn't jump. She had felt him nearby, like a memory too stubborn to fade. You followed me? She asked, raising a brow. Just a coincidence. Or maybe fate. Either way, I saw you and thought, why not walk a little? They strolled in silence at first, the tension between them almost romantic in its restraint. Then Chance spoke. Do you ever think about us? About what we had? Abby's breath caught. Of course I do, but I also think about what broke us. I never stopped loving you, he said, stopping in his tracks. Not for a second. Abby turned to him, heart pounding. You left, Chance. You chose a mission over a marriage. Over Dominic. I thought I was protecting you. That if I could just finish what I started, I could come home the man you needed me to be. But I didn't need a hero, she said. I needed you. An accidental witness. What neither of them knew was that Devon had arrived at the park too. He had left the office early, needing air, clarity, something, and stumbled across a scene he wasn't meant to see. Abby, eyes wide, standing inches from Chance, a moment heavy with emotion. It looked like a conversation that had no room for a third person. He didn't approach. He simply stood behind the hedgerow, watched for a beat too long, then turned and walked away. Confrontation and confessions. That night, Abby returned home to find Devon already there, seated on the couch, face unreadable. Hey, she said, hanging up her coat. Long day. Yeah, want to tell me about it? She blinked. About what? Your walk in the park. Abby froze. You followed me. I didn't mean to, but I saw you. Saw him. Her heart dropped. Devon, it wasn't. I know what I saw, Abby. And I'm not accusing you of anything. I need to know. Are you still in love with him? The question landed like a punch. I don't know, she said honestly. Seeing him brought everything back. The good and the bad. But that doesn't mean I don't love you. But do you love me more than you miss him? Devon asked, pain etching every word. She stepped forward. I chose you, Devon. I still choose you, but I won't lie and say Chance doesn't stir something in me. That wouldn't be fair, to you, or to me. Devon stood, looking into her eyes. Then maybe we both need to figure out where we really stand. Before we keep building something on ground that might still be shaking. The storm on the horizon. Word of Chance's return spread quickly, as it always does in Genoa City. Sharon was the first to weigh in, quietly warning Abby to be careful. Chance means well, she said gently, but he brings chaos in a polished package. Victoria, ever the big sister, offered her signature bluntness. Don't backslide. You've moved on. Don't let nostalgia rewrite the past. But Abby wasn't sure it was nostalgia. Something deeper had been stirred, a sense of unfinished destiny, of love that had paused rather than died. Chance, meanwhile, remained in town. Not just visiting, he'd been reassigned to Genoa City. I'm staying, he told Abby during another run-in, this time outside society. Maybe it's time I finally fixed the things I broke. Devon's dilemma. Devon wasn't one to issue ultimatums. But the uncertainty gnawed at him. Co-parenting with Chance was one thing. Competing with him, that was something else entirely. He sat with Amanda one afternoon, hoping for the perspective only an ex could provide. Do you think love ever really ends? He asked. Amanda smiled sadly. No, it changes, evolves. Sometimes it becomes friendship, sometimes regret, and sometimes, it circles back, just when you least expect it. Do you think I'm enough for her? He asked, voice low. You've always been enough, Devon, she said. But love isn't about being enough. It's about being right. Abby's crossroads. Abby stood in Dominic's room that night, watching him sleep. In his little face, she saw pieces of both men who had shaped her world. The protector, the provider, the father, the friend, but who was her heart's choice? She whispered softly to her son, who do I want to be? And who helps me be her? It was a question she would need to answer soon. Because Genoa City doesn't wait long before the next storm rolls in. Conclusion. A triangle reignited. As Abby navigates the emotional tug-of-war between her past with Chance and her present with Devon, one thing is clear, someone's heart is going to break, maybe for the second time. And this time, there's a child at the center of it all. So yes, Devon should be worried. Because Chance isn't just back in town, he's back in the game. And in matters of the heart, Genoa City always plays for keeps. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.